What up, y'all? Welcome to Pooping with Plunkett. I'm Uncle Plunkett. If you didn't know, light my candle. How y'all doing today? Boy, I am doing just fucking great. Thanks for asking. It's gonna be a good poop today, boys. That is not no bullshit. So, let me start by telling y'all I left for work this morning. Well, earlier today, whatever the fuck. I left for work today. Yeah, about 10 miles up the road. It's like, man, I got shit. That's some bullshit. So I'm sitting there at work. I'm like, man, fuck. So finally, I decided to take my chances there. I go find a bathroom that nobody uses. Like, it's one of them hidden off bathrooms, like, off in the corner somewhere. I'm like, yo, I'll be safe in here for 5 minutes. I was perfectly safe and alone for about 3 minutes. Yeah, like a third of the way through my shit. Some motherfucker. See, this is why I don't shit in bathrooms, in public bathrooms. One reason. Motherfucker comes into the stall right next to me like he owns the fucking place. Fucking sits down and fucking just, all I hear is this brrrr, like farting and shit and fucking plopping. I'm like, motherfucker, I can't shit like this. So I had to pinch the loaf off and get the fuck out of there. So now here I am with you all. I couldn't be happier to be here with my favorite motherfuckers on the internet. So, how about another tale from the titty bar, huh? I got a few more. So this one, I don't know how long ago this was, but this is actually the last time I went to the titty bar. It's a couple of years ago, I think, or year and a half, 2 years, I don't know. Anyway, so I go in there in my local titty bar. I was driving home from work. I was like, man, kind of want to drink a beer. It's one of them days where you kind of want to drink a beer after work. I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to stop at the bar and have a beer, I might as well stop at the titty bar and see some titties with my beer. I'll pay an extra $2 for a beer for some titties. So I go in there, and no, I remind y'all, me and my ex-wife were kind of on like, we kind of split up for a little bit, and I went in there. It went in there, and stripper comes up. This is the time I got rained on. I think I told you guys about that. I'm sitting there talking to the stripper, and I tell her like, I ain't got no money, all that shit. I'm here to drink a beer, blah blah blah. We're just guys shooting the shit, talking about music and stuff. I told her I'm deaf as fuck, so if you want to talk to me, you're gonna have to really yell into my ear because I can't hear shit, especially all the music playing and all that shit. And she did, which is really fucking cool. And then we're talking, and I got rained on. That was fucking awesome, If you've never been rained on, you're fucking missing out. It's a huge ego boost, especially when you got like the waitress was sitting right there too, and me being a dude and like getting rained on in between two girls, I was like, holy shit, I look good, you know what I'm saying? Even though I knew in the back of my head I'm an ugly fucker, but in that moment I was like, hell yeah, dude. So, dude walks away, whatever, all that shit, and all of a sudden this girl, she's like, so you want to dance? I'm like, Dad, I told you I ain't got no money. She's like, I didn't ask if you had any money, I asked if you wanted to dance. I'm like, sure, why not? So we go upstairs, and she's like doing her thing. We're still kind of shooting the shit a little bit, and she like leans in and whispers in my ear like, "You want to do something else?" And I'm like, my deaf ass, I'm like, I couldn't have heard that right. And I'm like, so I just kind of blew it off. And a minute later, she's like, so you want to like do something? I'm like, thinking like, man, this girl is really fucking hot. You know, she's obviously got some moves because I've seen them already. And I'm like, man, no. I was like, I can't, you know, whatever. We finish up the dance. This bitch starts asking me for my number and then asking for my email and shit. I'm like, look, girl, like, you're cool and all, but I'm a married man. I technically was, but I was like, I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And, I still think, like, man, what if I had done that? That'd have been some. Pretty sure that'd have been pretty fucking awesome. And she was, like, way hotter than me, obviously. I couldn't get out there and, like, strip naked and make money. Like, when she fucking shit, I seen her dance. And when she got off the stage, I actually had to bring out a bucket, like a big ass bucket for her to stuff her fucking dollars in. Because once she got up there, like everybody in the place, like swarmed the stage. And everybody's throwing money at her and shit. Just probably maybe why she like didn't give a shit about me not having money. And she probably made like a grand already that night, or more or something. I don't know. There's probably easily $500 up on that stage. I was like, holy fuck. And yeah, that was pretty fucking awesome. I could have banged that stripper, but I didn't. There's other strippers I could have banged too that I didn't, but that's because they were fucking nasty. Not because I was like technically married, but. Well, the cigarette's gone. I'm about to get in the shower and fucking clean up. I just got out of work and shit. I'll do you, pig. Y'all wash your fucking hands after you poop.